Now, we're talking about protests that are taking place in Karnataka. We'll also talk about the upcoming Bihar elections, the strategy of the BJP. But first, let's go to Karnataka. Protests on the streets of Bengaluru against the Lokayukta. Justice Rao and his son are under fire. Justice Rao's son is facing bribery charges and people want the Lokayukta to resign. You're looking at the number of people who are protesting, massive police presence to ensure that protesters do not take law and order in their own hands. Now, ever since Lokayukta's son's name came in an alleged corruption case, people, especially the Bharatiya Janata Party, has been demanding the resignation of the Lokayukta. Let's listen into sights and sounds on Ground Zero. India Today's Pratibha Raman now joins us with the latest. Pratibha, the opposition unrelenting in its demand. They want the Lokayukta to resign. Take us through the details of the protests and the road ahead.
In fact, this protest started at Anandrao Circle, which is one of the main junctions in Bangalore, and they wanted to head to the Lokayukta office, which is about roughly about 2 to 3 kilometers from there. But then, en route to the Lokayukta office, they were stopped. At least about 200 people belonging to the anti-corruption crusaders, all of them RTI activists, two social activists, most of them gathered there. They have given the Lokayukta a deadline of 2 days. And the second day ends today, and they want to ensure that the Lokayukta justice would actually resign, and that such kind of incidents do not repeat itself, especially with regards to an organization that is supposed to be a watchdog of corruption. So just a few minutes ago, they were taken into the police vans and they were taken into preventive custody because the police wanted to ensure that a repeat of the JDS protest which happened last week does not repeat itself, where the ambulance was stuck during the protest. So they wanted to ensure that this does not repeat itself. Massive police presence there with at least about 2 DCPs to monitor this.
Okay, but Pratibha, the response to these protests, how long did this protest last? The reaction of people on street, is this a mass movement or just political brownie points being made here?
Well, there have been two sides to the story because last week we did see most of the opposition parties who had gathered. There was a BJP protest, there was a JDS protest, but now it has gone even to the public. There's on one hand, the lawyers protesting and ensuring that the Lokayukta, the main incident, should be addressed immediately and that this probe must be handed over to the CBI. On the other hand, you have such social activists as well as the RTI activists who are joining together to ensure that such incidents do not repeat itself, to ensure that the justice on morality grounds would actually resign. So it is a continuous momentum that we see here in different pockets of the city for the last 1 month at least since this whole issue came into light. But then with regards to the government, there has been no sincere action, and that is the sentiment that we gather from these activists here, because they feel that the SIT, which is actually doing the probe here, would not be doing justice to this.
Pratibha, keep tracking that story. I will come back to you for more.